Hello, beautiful humans. Happy today, whatever that finds you in this particular time and space. I am so excited about this story that I'm going to share today. It was shared with me by one of my girlfriends, and it actually is a story that she thought up and shared with her children regarding like some things that were happening in their family dynamic. So I know it'll be a transforming thought for you and a blessing. So if that sounds like something that can encourage you today, just keep watching. Okay, as you know, before we even do anything, make sure to subscribe. Invite your friends, all the peeps. And if this is being a blessing to you, let's share the love and grow our community. Okay, so here's the scoop. So my girlfriend was having a little bit of trouble with her kiddos, like showing her the respect that she knew, she deserved, and that they needed to be showing for her as they were moving from small to medium-sized to high school age humans. And so she's super creative, and so she thought this up, and I was like, I'm gonna borrow that. Can I borrow that? Can I use it? She was like, absolutely. And so this is not a Joya original by any stretch of the imagination, but it's stuck with me all these years because, y'all, the truth is there's two things that are true. One is we teach other people how to treat us. We do. We teach others how to treat us. By the way, truth number two, by the way we treat ourselves. So this is about how do we value us, right? How do we value us? So this story is about, she brought out a styrofoam cup. So, there are so many uses for a styrofoam cup. They come in handy. They're so great to have on the road. They are convenient. We appreciate them and the contents that they hold, right? The refreshment, but also they're disposable. You're not really going to keep a styrofoam cup for much longer than its original lifespan of that one enjoyment of that particular drink. And so they're disposable, and normally with styrofoam cups, like, we're not that careful with them. We might set them on the hood of our car when we're unloading stuff. We might set them on the edge of the desk. It doesn't really matter to us if they fall. I mean, it'd be a little bit of a mess, but we can clean it up. But we just, we're thankful for them, and they definitely hold that place of importance in our life, but we don't really put a lot of effort into the way we're treating and valuing the cup as a styrofoam cup. By contrast, this is one of the wine glasses my mama gave me. That's a Waterford crystal wine glass. Isn't it beautiful? So you see like all the facets that have been cut out of it. Even the bottom, look how beautiful the bottom has. Even that design, etched out in the very bottom. And it's just this delicate, has the delicate stem that's a different cut. And so it's heavier, right? And, you hold the cup differently, you balance it differently. You might even have it on display, right? If you have a beautiful hutch or a bar cart or whatever. And so you treat a Waterford crystal wine glass differently. You want to look at it. It's beautiful. You appreciate its beauty, and you really treat it with care and concern. You would think ahead. You wouldn't just set this on the edge of the counter, right? You wouldn't just set it on the hood of your car. You're going to really think through how you're valuing and caring for your Waterford crystal wine glass. So in her story to her children, her example was, lately y'all have been treating me like a styrofoam cup, and it is time that we remember who our mama is and treat her like the Waterford crystal wine glass, because we only got one mama, and she's not perfect, but we want to treat her with the utmost respect. And like I said, over the years, I've transferred that also into us, how we treat us. Sometimes we can put ourselves last. and not put ourselves at the top of the list in our care, our health esteem, our self-esteem, our self-care, our quiet time, our health journey, much less the food we're eating, like how we're moving our bodies. How are you valuing you? And is it more like, oh, I'm fine, but everybody else is so much more important, I've got to help them, or, come alongside them? Or are you really starting each day going, I know that I am the most important part of this equation of bringing my best to the world today, of being a blessing to the world today. Whoever I'm in front of, or whatever I can bring to the table, it's about me valuing me and making sure that I have cared for and taken care of all the facets that make Julia, that make you, and really esteemed and cared for them in that way. And that includes boundaries also. Like I said, we wouldn't just put this on the hood of the car and walk away. We would have boundaries about where we would use our wine glass that's Waterford, and what table we might place it on, etc., etc. So thinking that through this week, both for others, teaching them how to treat you, and then how you are valuing yourself. Does it resemble more of the styrofoam cup, or in fact, are you doing a great job of valuing and celebrating you right where you are right now? Completely flawsome, right? Absolutely flawed and incredibly awesome all at the same time. You don't have to do anything to deserve love. You just deserve to be loved and valued because you exist, because God took the time to think you up. And if he had a refrigerator, your photo would be on it. That is how much you are the apple of his eye, the delight of his soul, and how lavishly loved you are. So my prayer for us all this week is that we remember that we are each that Waterford crystal wine glass, and treat ourselves and all those around us accordingly. Hope that blesses you. I'm excited to read your comments. Thanks a million for tuning in. And as always, like, share, subscribe, do the things.